Hello, welcome back. All right, let's put some. I need to use this. Are you guys ready for some cards? Change my chat. Maybe. All messages. And hopefully that helps a little. Alrighty. Just getting set up. Hope, hello, welcome, Aniket. Welcome. All right, let's get. So, I was talking to Sister Susan, and so Sister Susan is number 1 on the list. Then Aniket, and then Hope. Let me get set up down here. Gamer69, you were 4th. Hello and welcome. How is everybody doing? Just setting up down here, but I can't reach. So, I have to stand up. Hope, I saw those cards. They are beautiful. I have questions about them. Almost ready. All chat here. Come on, or live chat, I mean. There. Oh no, you don't feel well? Oh, best vibes coming your way. Praying for you, my friend. I hope you get better soon. Feel better soon. All right. Oh, I feel so far away. You guys are like way too far away. We have to fix this. There's Sister Susan. She is first. There. How's that? That's better. Hold on. Aw, Hope. We could do a one-on-one here, private, and go through the cards together. Saxy Butler, hello, welcome. Richard, hello, welcome. Richard, you're number 5. Saxy Butler, 6. Yeah, we could totally do that. Sister Susan wants Earth Magic today. I'm not quite sure what deck I'm going to be using. Probably just stick with the Enchanted Map. Truthfully, I can do a just do it through YouTube and send you a link, and just not upload the video at all. We'll be live like this, face to face. It's easier for me to do it through YouTube. Jory, hello, welcome. All my books are over here. Oh my gosh, you guys, so if you can't tell, I am just like not ready. I was in a super important meeting with Sister Susan, and then before that I was in another meeting, and I never even got a chance to get into the shower after our workout because I've been in meetings ever since. I have to get my other notebook. It's not even here. Found it. All right. All right, so let's get Jory on the list. I think I have the WhatsApp. If not, I could probably download it. Oh, sweet. So then let's just do it on YouTube. And then we could both probably, what's that word? Oh my gosh, quit paying attention to the chat. Benefit from it. We would both benefit from it. All right. So, all right, let's start with Sister Susan. I am, no, lamb. Oh my gosh. So, hello. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Somebody help me out. Above Gamer69. How do I pronounce your name? Lamsan Tem. I don't know. I am not doing well with this. Oh my gosh, Gamer69. Don't throw coffee at people. The Silver Wanderer. Hello, welcome back, my friend. Do I wear headbands? I feel like we talked about this yesterday. I should have brought them. All right, Sister Susan. Here we go. This is for you. You have the Forest card, which represents breath. Coffee. The Silver Wanderer, would you like to be on the list for a card pull? The only time I wear headbands is when I'm washing my face, sometimes when I'm working out so it doesn't fall forward, and brushing my teeth so it's not getting in my mouth. Marcia, hello, welcome. The Old Crone, Tammy, aka Talk. Hello, welcome. Okay, so let's get everybody on the list. We have Marcia. I haven't heard from, there was somebody above. I don't remember who it was. So we have, oh my gosh, where am I at? Oh, the chat's moving fast. We have Marcia, Talk, and I feel like I'm missing someone. I feel like I skipped over someone. Dr. Mudasur. Hello, welcome. I probably didn't pronounce it right, but I hope I pronounced it better than I did last time. Doctor. You are 10th. All right. So, Tammy, you are number 9 on the list. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's get this party started. All right. So, Sister Susan, again, you have the Forest card. Breath. See if we can figure it out super quick. We don't use these very often. As we make our way across the meadow to the thicker parts of the forest, there's a subtle shift in the sensation in the body. One that might initially be barely perceptible, but soon becomes undeniable. It's nearly impossible not to take deeper breaths. The richness of the forest's oxygen, given freely and generously from the trees, known as the standing ones, is a natural exchange for the carbon dioxide we release every time we exhale. Further, the animals of the forest participate in this exchange as well, in what is one of the most miraculous and remarkable collaborations between plants and animals that serve to help each other live and thrive. The ratio of this oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange has been in balance for a millennia, but has been changing quite dramatically the past several years as carbon dioxide levels are rising. Yet there are many parts of the world where we can still enjoy the refreshing and revitalizing effects of an afternoon enjoying the sights, sounds, and smells of a walk in the forest. Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude to these trees, to the tree beings, also known as the standing ones, and express our gratitude, for the many gifts they provide, not the least of which is contributing to the very air we breathe. Things are different after a walk in the forest. So the card says, Susan, your breathing is too shallow. Although it may feel natural, it's unhealthy, and it's an unhealthy habit that causes this shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is by habit or triggered by some event or circumstances, it activates certain psychological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response. Although it does not serve you to do so, my friend, breathe. Inhale deeply, regardless of your concerns, worries, or problems. Then let go. Next, allow yourself to breathe. Tammy, she's like, I'm next in line. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I wanted to make sure you, I saw that before it went away. Thank you so much for that. So remember, it says to breathe deeply, regardless of your concerns, worries, or problems, and let go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember, every breath you inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. And I personally know Sister Susan, and she has her own mini forest in her house. So you can benefit greatly from this practice. This was an oracle that Sister Susan chose. Doctor. A lot of my subscribers and members have been here for quite a while, and they know the decks I use, and they can choose which one they would like. I agree, Hope. I totally agree. All right, Tammy, your turn. I did have my hair purple at one time, lots of times. I don't know. I don't know about dyeing it anymore. Hemlada, hello, welcome. And Philip, hello, welcome. I have some spots on the list if anybody wants them. Hemlada, Philip, let me know. I'm going to shuffle these cards for Tammy. I am in New York. Susan, thank you. You're tuning in from India. Hemlada, I can put you... Ooh, all right. I can put you on number 11. And if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. I don't mean to. You can put in the chat how to pronounce it properly, and I'll do the best I can. Philip, if you would like, I can put you on as the 12th person on the list. All right, Tammy. Dun dun dun. Drum roll, please. The first card we have for you is, first of all, Tammy, do you want just the in general one from my book? Or do you want one, a specific? Do you have any questions? Anything specific? Because we can go to the book. We can go finances. We can go love, spiritual. You're like, don't let your coffee get cold. All right. So the first card you have is the High Priestess, a major arcana. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. It represents change that you didn't realize was happening. This card also represents intuition, also known as our gut feeling. The High Priestess says the future is yet unrevealed. And so the High Priestess card is all about balance and judgment. That's what the pillars are. Some people refer to the pillars as night and day or evil and good. Either way, there's a little bit of day and dark or good and evil. And there's a little bit of evil and good or a little bit of dark and day. So again, it's all about balance and judgment. And yeah, so it's whatever this changes is going to be positive. You also have the 10 of Cups. Anybody who's new to the channel, first-time viewers, first of all, welcome and thank you for being here. Cups are our emotions suit. It's also a positive suit. It's a yes suit, and it represents something happening slow, like months. So again, positive, yes. And the 10 represents the completion of a cycle. In the tarot cards, the 1 through 10 of the minors represent cycles in our life. We go through many of them multiple times. The 10s represent the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. So congratulations on that. The 10 of Cups represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. Are you laughing hysterically? You have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands represents something happening fast. Let me back up. Wands. The suit Wands represents something happening fast. Days. So when I say fast, days, super fast. This is an advancement card. It's also an activating card, and it represents new horizons and promises. I mentioned the 1 through 10 cycle. 3s are activating cards. Closer to a 1 than it is a 10, so I'm going to say it's safe to say this new cycle that you're starting, you must activate yourself. You must be active. It represents new horizons and promises. You also have the Justice card, a major arcana. This one as well is a positive and a yes. Every single one of them are yes cards and positive. But this card says it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. More important, Tammy, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. Because when we do that, we are only solving the problem, the situation we are in at the moment, and we are not thinking about the future. So again, no knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems. And you also have, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, the 4 of Wands. Again, representing something happening fast, days. So positive, it's a yes card. This card represents a welcome or a celebration. It can represent home, family, and a visit. So maybe somebody's going to come visit. Maybe you're going to go visit family. But either way, this is going to be a welcome celebration. So on the card, you can see the people, they're literally jumping up and down. Their feet aren't even touching the ground. Their hands are waving in the air. These people are super excited. And there are already people waiting and celebrating. So again, these people can't wait to see you. And it's going to be a welcome celebration. Your oracle for the day is the Mountain card in reverse. I know we had these yesterday, but they're such good cards. I like them. Ernest, hello, welcome. I will add you to the list, my friend. So in reverse, this card says there is an obstacle to your inquiry. Now is not the time to move forward. Wait and be patient. And a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward is just not for your highest good right now. And don't try to climb too high and grasp the prize that seems out of reach. Because for right now, and I say right now, it is. And you may find yourself tumbling down. You don't want to be hurt. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. There, I hope that helps. And thank you again for that. Super thanks. Ernest is number 12 on the list. I apologize for that. All right, next in line. Aniket, are you ready? Oops, these have to go on there. I love you too, Tammy. Thank you. Thank you so much for popping in. And again, for the super chats, you are amazing. You are amazing. So everybody, don't forget, the Old Crone has her own channel. That's what it's all about. Helping the next one up. Helping our friends up. Mustafa, hello. Welcome. Paper. Let's put Mustafa on the list. You are number 13. All right, one more good shuffle. Hope, I have Wayne down for his reading December 31st, New Year's Eve. Now, if I can get to it sooner, I totally will. Oh my gosh, how exciting. It's always fun to spend time with family. All right, Aniket. You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate you thinking about me. Huh. I wonder what's up with my sound. Is it anybody else? Hope says, I'd rather put pins in my eyes. What are you guys talking about? One more good shuffle. Hope says the sound is good for her. Maybe just a refresh. All right, Aniket, here we go. You guys, how's your body feel after those 5 miles? Is that John? John from Finland. Hello, welcome. Would you like to be on the list for a card pull? It'll be the last one. Tell your Mimi we all say hello and happy holidays. Aniket, the first card you have is the Six of Swords. The sword suit represents fighting, arguing, and not being happy. That's not a 4, it's a 6. The 6 represents new horizons and moving on. The thing about this 6 is it represents it's going to be an emotional time. So, before you move on, this card says make sure you become a better you. You also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says to say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against, Aniket. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You have a 9 of Wands, which represents you're in a resting phase. But Wands represents something fast approaching, fast days. The 9 is a resting phase, and while you are in this resting phase, it says to surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. So you see the 9 of Wands literally has a bandage around the forehead, and the wands are a barrier, a protective barrier. These are the type of people you want in your life right now in this resting phase, whatever it is you're resting for. Remember, a 10 is a completion and it frees you up to start something new. So while you are in this resting phase, surround yourself with people just like this, the ones who have your back even when you're not around. Those are the ones you want in your life. You have the 7 of Swords, and remember what I just said, the ones who have your back when you're not around. This is a warning card. It represents trespassing and the stealing of ideas. So be careful of sharing delicate information. Again, stealing of ideas. Be careful sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful of being too trusting. When it comes to work, home, school, whichever one pertains to you, your ideas may be passed off as their own. You do not want somebody else to reap what you've sown. So remember, 7 of Swords, you have been warned. You have a major arcana, the Fool card. This card is a neutral energy card, and it may represent that you have been through an emotional time. It represents that you are finding a beginning at the end. It's an unexpected journey, but the card says to follow your path. Do not be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. Your oracle for the day is the Talisman in the upright position. There are a lot of swords these past few days, as a matter of fact. It's crazy. It's like that time of year. It's stressful. People are stressed and arguing and fighting. And it's a shame, because we mentioned it yesterday. October through February is the most stressful time of year. And that is when most death occurs. So the fighting I can understand why it's popping up so much. This card says that wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you're at on your journey and help you recognize your friends and know how to find the best routes along the way. The card says that you're at a place where you know the right things to do and you can make the best, you know the best choices to make. You really cannot commit a mistake. So whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. So congratulations, Anakat. Gamer69, you are 4th. We are number 3 with Hope. In some countries, Nan is grandma. Never give up hope. Hello. Never give up hope. Oh my gosh. Never give up. Hello. Welcome. It is. It is. It's a perfect time to join in morning live streams to work out and have some of your own time to yourself. Absolutely. Marsha, just remind me when we get there. John is going on the list. All right, Hope. I have to shuffle these one more time. All right, so I already have a list of 14. And I'm only here for just under another hour and a half. So if anybody wants to guaranteed be next, a super thanks will get you next in line, guaranteed. Otherwise, I'll do the best I can to make it to the end of the list. I promise. Trying to stay focused. All right, Hope. So it didn't matter about the cards that fell and I reshuffled because the darn things fell right back out anyway. Oh, almost the same exact ones. All right. All right, I've added them as an extra. Is it Sager? Not yet. These are for Hope. Yes. Yes, you are, Saxy Butler. You are number 6. We're on number 3. Hope, the first card you have is the 8 of Swords. This card says you are restricting yourself. You are your own worst enemy, more or less. It says you're creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. You can cope. You can do it. These are obstacles, again, that you're creating. And because of these feelings, these mental creations, you may encounter feelings of embarrassment, frustration, maybe failure or disappointment. Because of these these obstacles that you are making, this card can also represent bad news on the horizon. Because of these these obstacles you are creating. You have a major arcana, the Justice card. This card says it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. And remember, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. You have the King of Cups, an emotion suit. Represents cups. Where am I at? Here we are. This card is a dignity card. Did you get this yesterday? It's a dignity card. It says to maintain your composure, set a good example, be the person you would want supporting you. So be the person you would go to and ask for help. You want to be that person. No, we are on Hope's reading. You also have the 3 of Pentacles, Hope. This card represents apprenticeship and cooperation. So remember, the 3 is an apprentice, the 8 is a journeyman, and the 10 is the master. This card represents the beginning of something, the start of something. And again, apprenticeship or cooperation. If you're putting applications in, I know I say it all the time, or you're looking for somewhere to move, a new career, anything like that, this card is a good indication that you will be chosen. But you have the Moon card. This is a major arcana. This is a neutral energy card. It represents that you're going to be going through an emotional time. It's a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the Moon does every month, so you can become unstuck. The Moon has so many phases. Every phase represents an emotion or something that you're going to go through. But after this journey of renewal, hope, it represents new and full. You also have the major arcana, the Tower, another neutral energy card representing a sudden change, and it may already be happening. It can also represent the end of restriction. Now, the card represents everything in life that you thought is just over. Everything is done. But the good thing with this card is the lightning bolt striking represents through no fault of your own, in that you can clear away the rubble and build fresh and new here. But it is going to be an emotional time for you. And again, I have to stress, this may represent through no fault of your own. So don't think whatever this is your fault. Don't take on that responsibility. You have the one ring circus in the upright position as your oracle. Now, Hope, I don't know if these are feelings and things that you're going through right now, but it says independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent. Remember, you can cope. Makes you particularly competent and capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and you have a healthy sense of where you end and someone else begins, you're able to enter in the best kind of relationships, and you attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, mutually stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. You guys are the best originals ever. Gamer69, it is your turn. But Zara, hello and welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Are you talking to me, my friend? Yes. If you're talking to me, yes. I consider myself the good witch of the north. It's probably not true, but that's who I consider myself. I mentioned it yesterday, I'm super, super far north. When I look out my window, I can see Canada, so that's pretty far north. All right, gamer, are you ready? Other people may call me the wicked one, but no, just kidding. From Finland. Oh my goodness. So I'm in New York. It's the cards, my friend. They're so spiritual. They know everything. You can't hide from them. That's why some people don't like them, because they know. They know everything, especially the Oracle. Saxy Butler is in. Are you in South Carolina or you're from South Carolina? Marsha, when are you going to do another haunted video? I see you have a new one up. South Carolina. So it's probably kind of chilly there right now this morning too. All right, Gamer69, the first card you have is the Four of Cups. Now remember, cups are the emotions suit. They represent something slow, like months. But they're also a yes and a positive card. This card represents self-pity. It says you are becoming self-obsessed and that you really need to get out more. Now, it's routine and being in a rut. You're bored with this routine. So get out more. But it also represents quite possibly a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. You have the Page of Cups. The page usually comes with a message, and the message is for you. So in the court cards, a page is usually someone who is young. So the page comes with a message, and the message is for you to enjoy life, make the most of living your life to the fullest, and savor being the center of attention. The page says, live life like there's no tomorrow. What that means is live in the here, the now, take risks, chances, have fun. That's what life's all about. So are you young, Gamer69? You have the you have a major arcana, the Strength card. This card represents a Leo. It's a positive, it's a yes. Little witchy one, hello, welcome. This is a Strength card. It represents power, courage, and being generous. It says, be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. So this is a through inner strength. It's a positive and it's a yes card. Hope, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. You have the Seven of Cups. Remember, this is an emotion suit. Hope, we're going to have to get together and go through your cards. So the Seven of Cups represents imagination and inspiration, but this imagination needs to be kept in check. Now remember, sevens are also reorganizing cards. So there is fanciful and then there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways or it's going to use you. Those pie in the sky ideas are fine. Just don't expect anybody else to feast on them. So the card says, is fate revealing the truth? It's also, remember, a reorganizing card. Your oracle for the day is making a choice, reversed. And this card says that now's not the time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you will not make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you've opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. And I was talking about it earlier in one of the cards, the page. Live life to the fullest. You can always make another choice in the future. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you no matter what. So don't give your power away. And if you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change a few things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. I love these cards. This deck was given to me by Tammy. She was here earlier, the Old Crone, also known as Talk. She is sister, she's a long time, she has known me longer than I've known her. She's my aunt's best friend. So she knew me when my mom was pregnant for me. She babysat me when I was growing up. And then when I had children, Tammy babysat my kids. So not only is she a subscriber, a paying member, but she's also a family member. And she is Sister Susan's sister. There. The Enchanted Oracle deck was given to me by Tammy. It's one of my oldest decks. Richard is next. Richard, here we go. Then Saxy Butler is up. Yeah, what book too? I missed something. I saw the cards, but I didn't see a book. All right, Richard. We need 3 tarot for use, and then we can move on to the Oracle. My ear's ringing, my left ear. Gamer69, are you still with us, my friend? Love, hello, welcome. Love, you can absolutely send it to Super Chat and you would be next in line. Guaranteed. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Love, love, love it. It was given to me. The book was given to me as a young girl. I love everything pertaining to Alice in Wonderland. Any movie, book, cartoon, Tom Petty song. Me too. Me too. All right, Richard. So that's what the cards are? They're the Alice in Wonderland cards? I watch everything on mute because I have multiple stuff going on. Thank you. You will be next in line, my dear. Next in line. Love. All right, Richard. The first card you have is the Sun card, a major arcana. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. The Sun card represents after a 1-year period in overcoming obstacles, it represents a place of positivity, clarity, illumination. Because it's the sun, it can represent the daytime or the summertime. It's a yes card. It's a positive card. More important, the card says that you need to think of yourself for once. Put yourself first. treat yourself for a change, and that you need to remember life is to be lived to the fullest. I was telling this to Gamer69. You are not meant to live your life on the sidelines. Jump in with both feet. If you don't like where you land, try again. That's what it's all about. Life cycles, my friend. Life cycles. That's how we learn what we want and what we don't want. What we will accept and what we won't accept. So, yeah, if you don't like where you land, jump again. You have a major arcana, another positive, another yes card. It's the World. It says it represents a slow, successful completion. Slow and successful is like, example, you choose a career, but you have to go to college for 29,000 years. Slow but successful. The card says time has come. The time has come to venture forth. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly. The card represents triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, and realization. You have a 9 of Swords, which represents that you are going through a grieving process. It is the 9 steps of grieving. It's a 9, and it's also a resting phase. That's why the person is on a bed. 10 being the completion of the cycle. So you are almost through this phase. Each sword represents a step in this grieving process that you go through. Again, everybody grieves. That's why the blanket has every single zodiac sign on it. We all grieve differently, and we all grieve for different reasons. So for that, this card represents not only death, but miscarriage, failure, despair, deception. Again, we all grieve for different reasons, but we all have to go through all 9 steps of the grieving process. Another major arcana, the Fool, it represents that you find yourself finding a beginning. You are finding a beginning at an end. So you find yourself on an unexpected journey and to follow your path. And don't be held back by people who are calling you a dreamer. And for you to remember that miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. You have another positive yes card, the Lovers. This card represents success and unexpected blessings from above. But, my friend, you must be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness, nervousness. Again, success and unexpected blessings from above. This card also represents a Gemini. Your oracle for the day is the Mountain in the upright position. This card says sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like this huge mountain, and it separates you from your success. You may think climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer. This card says, why take such a tedious, treacherous approach? It says, be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. It says you'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember, one step at a time, opting for the next right action. Love, are you ready, my friend? Cherry, hello, welcome. Perfect. Thank you again. You guys are amazing. So this morning, I don't know how many of you were here this morning for our first live stream, which is we work out every morning at 7:30. But so the same amount of time, 117 minutes to 120 minutes, same amount of time every morning. But because it was a longer workout, you guys, we doubled the views. Pardon me. So generally they're around 1,000 views in the morning for workouts. This morning it was like 2,200 views. So by tomorrow it'll be even more. Generally, more. Usually it's more the next day. All right, love. Let's see what the tarot have for you. We just need 3 cards for love. Here's one. Two. Doubled them. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Granted, I had to do 5 flipping miles, but we doubled the views. All right, 1, 2, 3. 3 tarot for love. Well, that's awesome. That should be a t-shirt. It was a longer workout, but when I went back to the analyticals, yesterday's live stream was 117 minutes, and today's live stream was 120. So it was only a couple minutes longer. Yes, I know. I couldn't believe it. So we had a lot of fun this morning. We did a lot of complaining. Maybe we even learned a few new words. No, I'm joking. So I'm pulling the card that flipped in the deck. That's, if they flip in the deck, that's how we choose them, or if they fall out. Now, I also want to stress that if a whole bunch of them fall, that is most likely because I wasn't holding on to them. I'm in. Hello, welcome. There. All right, here we go. Love. The first card you have is a 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles represents gains. Monetary, material, harvest in your heart, in your soul. Anywhere you can enrich your life and make it better is a pentacle. 9 of Pentacles is a resting phase. 10 is the completion of a cycle. 1 is the start of a cycle. So again, the 9 is a resting phase. This one represents security and plenty in all things. It says you want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty. You are secure in the safety of your haven. The card says, but security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. You have the 6 of Wands. The Wands suit represents something approaching in days. It's a yes, it's a positive. And the 6 says, things are good at the moment. You have achieved success, but beware. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. So this card is a gentle reminder to be thankful and grateful for the things you have in your life now. And the more you're thankful and grateful, the universe responds by sending you more. You have the 6 of Swords. The 6 is a halfway point on that 1 through 10 cycle, is 1 step past the halfway point on the 1 through 10 cycle. The 6 represents a flip in energy and that things are being taken to another level, which means is that something has just recently happened to take things to another level. If you're new, this is what I'm reading out of my own little book. This card represents new horizons and moving on. It says it may be an emotional time, but remember, before you go, become a better you. Your oracle for the day is the coming apart in the upright position. Love, this card says the coming apart sign, the coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. My friend, the price you'll pay will not be worth the price. Will not be worth the prize. I apologize for that. This card says separation brings good fortune. So let me take this opportunity to mention I offer free in-depth card readings, not just the ones that fall out. So these good Lord, I cannot speak today. These readings are 10 plus cards. They're free. Now I have membership levels that offer, membership levels are paying members. One of my levels offers a free reading a month. But these free readings, you can get on the list. And if anybody wants one, just send me an email and I'll get back to you with the information I need. And I'll put you on the list. So with that, I'm going to put my email in the chat if somebody who types faster than me doesn't beat me. Oh, not yet. Got it. Usually it's Hope who's first. She's a pretty fast typer. Not me. My husband says it's called hunt. I'm a hunt and pecker. Where you hunt and peck. Yeah, so my friend, send me an email. I'd be happy to put you on the list. Love, thank you again for the super thanks. You are amazing. I know, right? Marcia, you cracked me up. Did we do Richard? I feel like I did Richard and I didn't cross him off. Does anybody know if we did Richard? I feel like it's Saxy Butler's turn. I'll just put a question mark next to him. And we'll just move on. It's been that kind of a morning. It is Witchy Wednesday. Well, I'm going to say we're on number 6. But Richard, my friend, if you're here and you know I skipped over you, please let me thank you. I thought we did too. All right. I missed who's Wonk. Hello, welcome. All right. Saxy Butler. What do we have for you? Saxy Butler, we need to get your Nan in on a reading. I hear that all the place. All over the place. All the place. All over. You're Mimi. You're right. Hopes is Nan. You guys, I don't even know what that 6-7 means. And I'm afraid to ask my grandkids because they're just going to laugh at me. Aw. You hear my dog dreaming? She's woofing. She's probably running. Oh, it makes me want to go give her a hug. At least she's not whining. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you have nice cards, my friend. Harley snores. Does he drool? Jimmy, hello, welcome. My dog drools. It's terrible. You cannot sit down where she was laying and sleeping because, yeah, don't sit in the west spot. Goodness gracious. That's embarrassing. You're manifesting these people, Aniket, so I appreciate it. Keep going. You're doing wonderful. Saxy Butler, the first card you have is the Three of Pentacles. Remember, it represents gains. Anywhere you can enrich your life and make it better is a pentacle. This card represents the start of something new, the beginning. It's an apprenticeship or cooperation. So, if you're putting, I say it all the time, if you're putting applications in somewhere, it's just the easiest example. If you're putting applications in somewhere, this card is a good indication that you will be chosen. So just remember, apprenticeship, because the Eight of Pentacles is the journeyman, and the Ten of Pentacles is the master. The 3 is the apprentice, which represents the beginning of something. You have the Wheel of Fortune, a major arcana. This card represents good old destiny and fulfilling it. This card is surprise change. It's positive. It's yes. It says to seize all opportunities coming your way, grow and take risks if need be, and to embrace good and bad luck the same. This card is actually, I think I said good old destiny and fulfilling it. I mentioned the life cycles, the 1 through 10 cycles. Sometimes in life, we have a way of jumping in and we find we're in a wrong cycle. Destiny has a way of pulling us back and putting us back on the path we should have been on to begin with. So, positive surprise change. You have another major arcana, the Temperance card. This is one of the most powerful and positive cards in the deck. One we all wish would fall in a reading for us anywhere. This card represents it. First of all, it's positive. It's yes. It represents an emotional and physical balance. Perfect. Everything's perfect. It's change and to go for it when the time is right. But only when the time is right, because it's just like balance. This stage needs to be handled carefully. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. You have 2 oracles for the day. Encouragement in the upright position. This card says that every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. You also have the dry desert reverse. In reverse, this card, and make sure I have it reversed, is a warning to not be hypnotized into thinking you will achieve your desires. The well is empty. It says, consider the gift here. Know that while this is not the right place, the right person, or the right circumstance for you at the moment, it means something much better and more fulfilling and life-sustaining is coming. Celebrate the morning and be grateful. It's this good old destiny card. And the start of something new. This is all... So, again, surprise change. Embrace it. Yep, 11:11. That was great. Jory, it is your turn. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. What's that question? Jimmy, I agree. I agree with that. Have a beautiful day, my friend, and tell everybody in your family hello and good luck to your mom. She's going to feel so much better when that baby's born. All right, Jory. Oh, we already have. No wonder we're not getting any cards. You guys are so informative, so knowledgeable. Well, the 21, it still represents the same time though, right? I like the 222. All right, my friends. I will be right back. I'm going to have to grab a drink as well. Hold down the fort, Jory. Okay. Thank you. So I have a question before I get into Jory's card. Does anybody receive YouTube partner perks? And if so, have you received your t-shirt yet? I'm so curious. I have not received mine yet. I'm wondering what is going on with that. Jory, the first card you have is the High Priestess. Remember, this is a positive card. It's a yes card. So it's a positive change that you didn't realize was coming. This card represents the future is yet unrevealed. The High Priestess also represents intuition, which is also known as gut feeling. And remember that it's all about balance and judgment. We'll go through the pillars again real quick. Some people say this is night with a little bit of light in it. Some people say this is light with a little bit of night. Or evil with a little bit of good, and good with a little bit of evil. Either way, it's all about balance and judgment. This is going to be a positive change. Jory, my friend, you have a Ten of Swords, which represents that you may feel like you've been literally stabbed in the back. This card represents betrayal, and it is a distress card. It's a 10, so it represents the cycle is complete and that it is over. The card says at least everything is now known, and it is out in the open. And you know the ground when you are face down in it. So you may literally feel like you've been stabbed in the back. But, like the card says, everything you now know everything. There's no secrets. And you can start over fresh. They generally send you emails, Marcia. You'll get an email, YouTube partner, yeah, it'll say YouTube partner perks. I've gotten so many cool things. I love them. Love, love, love it. You also have the Justice card, a major arcana. And it's a positive card, but it says, it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. And remember, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. Even if it's not a negative situation that you're trying to solve a problem to get out of, even if it's a good situation, don't be like, oh my gosh, look at that $500 Christmas ornament sold. No knee-jerk reactions. Your oracle card for the day, so good or bad. Your oracle for the day is the wishing well in the upright position. Because when you make those snap decisions, you're making a decision for the moment that you are in, and you are not thinking about the future. Your oracle for the day is the wishing well card. It says that you are now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. You may be sensing an aha moment when everything makes sense. Or perhaps you recognize a soulmate. Maybe you're conceiving a baby or an idea. This card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces. These forces enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. So, with that said, you can't control the process of growth. You must step aside and be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment of how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit and prepare to be amazed. That was for Jory. Marcia, you are next. Who's Wonk? I can put you on the list. It's huge. I'm making my way through it. I can't promise I'll get to you, but you're on the list. And guaranteed next in line, a super chat will get you next in line. I mean, let me take this opportunity to mention that I'm not asking for your savings account or your checking account. I was informed that you can literally donate 50 cents. A super chat no matter what, will get you next in line. So you guaranteed not to miss a spot. So Marcia. Good thing you're paying attention, my friend. Moto Fam Life. Hello and welcome, Courtney. Courtney, let's put you on the list. I don't have a whole lot of time. The list is huge, but I'm doing the best I can to make it through. Again, a super chat will get you definitely next in line. All right, we just need a magic card for Marcia. The first card you have is music, harmony. It says that what would life be like without it? It's not something that we invented. Rather, music has been around since time began. Subtle and dramatic textures of sound have existed as long as there have been beings that can hear them. As we have evolved, so have the instruments we've created, some of which, when played, mimic the music of the natural world. Where there's more than one instrument played or two or more people singing, the resulting harmonies blend into one unified sound that is pleasing to the ear. Marcia, did you get this card before? I feel like we have been through this. If the notes are out of sync, there's a notable, it's notable and it can be disturbing. Here we see two women with stringed instruments creating a harmonious blend. They're so absorbed in their playing that they appear to be in a trance, as if they're simply allowing the music to flow through them. This is a time when this is a time of considerable harmony for you. One where the various elements in your life are flowing together smoothly, just as in musical harmony. It is the interface of these elements that merge into a cycle of symmetry and balance that evokes the feelings of harmony. The challenge is to sustain this inner accord, even when there is considerable discord outside of your mind, heart, and body. Note the sensations, emotions, and thoughts you experience when everything seems to be right. Take deep breaths. Take 3 deep breaths and let your breathing be the anchor that reminds you of this state of consciousness. Whenever you perceive chaos, know that this is a mirror of your inner turmoil. When you recognize this, take 3 or more breaths to bring forth the memory of those moments when life was like a symphony and perfect and in harmony. Then every time you exhale, you are releasing the energy of your internal state of harmony into the world, and it will have amazing effects. You have 2 of them. The next one is the whale, which is breach. The whale is taking a break from the ordinary earth elements in which he lives to exist even for a few moments in the realm of the blue skies and the sun. Having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength, the whales breach, but none more spectacular than the humpback. They're considered the acrobats of the family. They arch, stretch, and twist their bodies even as they approach the surface of the water. in what may be an ancient mating ritual or a form of communication, maybe a way of removing parasites as well. This image, the humpback whale is able to burst out of the ocean. It expresses an almost palpable feeling of release and joy. So take the time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to go outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings, you have created within them an illusion of safety. It is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, it's the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings, have generated this false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar pattern is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you up to different worlds and perspectives. Now, I also wonder if it's maybe about dance as well, music and dance. Do you find yourself dancing a lot when you're playing with music? Dr. Muda? I don't know if you are still here, my friend, but it is your turn. Then Hemlada is next. I feel that is your release. The dancing. With the music, with it, that's what I see. Music and dancing. Those are your, how you get away. I'm definitely not a dancer either, my friend. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. And how's your arm feeling? So much better? I know you have your cast off. Right? It's still off, right? All right, doctor. The first card you have is the Magician card. This is a positive card. It's a yes card, and it represents that something positive is going to happen quick. And it says to use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. And remember, it's all in the know-how. So you know this. You know how to do it. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Don't overdo it, but definitely take care of yourself. You have the Six of Pentacles. This card represents charity and recognition. So you might be recognized for something good you've done. There may be a monetary reward. Make sure you pay off any debt. And after that, then give to charity. Also, remember, if that doesn't resonate, maybe you were asked to give forth someone's name for recognition. You have the Sun card, which represents being in a positive place after overcoming some obstacles. Probably, it's also a 1-year period. So you find yourself now in a place of positivity, clarity, and illumination. The card says to think of yourself. Put yourself first for once. Treat yourself. And more important, remember, life is to be lived to the fullest. You have the Six of Cups. This card represents a leveling up. So something has just recently happened to take things to the next level. This card represents childlike wishes. Those first feelings, first flutters. It can represent a reunion or the rekindle of something from the past. Now remember, this rekindle of something can be a hobby, maybe a place you used to go vacation at, maybe a career, or a relationship. It can be anything. Your oracle for the day is the One Ring Circus in the upright position. Oopsies. In upright, this card says independence is key as you step into your journey. Others might not have your vision or the resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent for and capable of moving forward with self-assurance. Whatever is coming, again, you already have the know-how. Self-reliance is important. This card says you can achieve anything at this time. Hemlata, you are next, my friend. How are we doing? We're doing good. We're doing good. Ernest is next, then Mustafa, John, Sager, Little Witchy One. Oh, yeah, we have a lot to go. Yeah, the love cards, I think they're more of helping with a block, you know, letting us know it's more spiritual things we need to take care of. I don't know. They have two different meanings. They have a single. If you want to do a true love reading, you can do one for someone who's single or someone in a relationship. The crow decks are my favorite. All right, Hemlata. Oh my gosh, those are amazing, Marcia. Amazing. For meditation, I like Zen. Hemlata, the first card you have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a warning card. It represents trespass or the stealing of ideas. So the card says, be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And also be careful of being too trusting. When it comes to work, home, or school, whichever one pertains to you, your ideas may be passed off as their own. So you have been warned. You have an Eight of Wands, which represents something is approaching fast. This card represents moving projects forward. And it also represents hope. I'm missing something in here because of exciting news. I'm sorry, some of my writing is super, super small. So, exciting news and moving projects forward. You see how the wands are flying through the air? They're actually called staves. How the staves are flying through the air. That represents speed. So, speed toward end promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well-being. You have the Temperance card, a major arcana. Again, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. It's positive. It's a yes. It represents change and to go for it when the time is right. And only when the time is right. This is an emotional and physical balance card. So remember, this stage needs to be handled carefully. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. Your oracle for the day is the unexpected visitors in the upright position. Now, upright, this card says detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are, how clear the road ahead seems to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events it signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except spirit. Spirit knows what you can't comprehend right now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life, and it does not match up with your agenda. Ernest, you are next. So don't forget, my friends, if you want an in-depth card reading, we can even go deeper into the cards that fell for you today. Let me know. Send me an email. I am here for you. Ernest. I like Zen for meditation. I think I already said that. I probably mentioned it a million times. Ernest. The first card you have is an Eight of Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. And an 8 is an activating. You must activate yourself. So it means that you can no longer stay where you are. Oh my gosh, so you know sign language? ASL? I think that's cool that he can feel the vibrations. All right, Ernest. So again, you have the Eight of Cups. It's our emotions. This card represents a plateau. You're almost there. There is movement. There's finally forward movement. This card represents changes needed for growth. So it is important to avoid a state of stagnation. The eclipse in the card signifies transience and rarity. You must move. Avoid a state of stagnation. Oh, he reads lips. I want to learn ASL so bad. I need to quit talking about it and just join a class. You also have the Empress. This is a neutral arcana card. This card represents home. Again, home. It's a reap what you sow card. So when components align, more creates more. Again, home. More laughter creates more laughter in the home. More anger creates more anger in the home. You have the World card. This card represents a successful completion in that the time has come. The world is open for you and will respond accordingly. This card represents triumph, success, freedom, unity, permanency, and realization. You also have the Star card, which represents that you now find yourself a renewed feeling for inspiration, a renewed connection to your spirituality, hope, light, visions. You might feel a strong connection to the healing arts. If that's the case, make sure you follow that path. And more importantly, you now again have an optimistic outlook for the future. So hope, light, visions, positive, yes. And that prosperity will come from what you do best. You have the Hermit card, a major arcana, a positive card. It says take the time to be alone. Go within. Look within. Find your purpose in life. The Hermit card is also a card of coaching and mentoring. It allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. You have a Two of Cups. This card represents a relationship. This relationship is so yes and perfect. It is that which nature has sanctified. It represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord. Your oracle for the day is the Stuck in the Mud reverse. Reverse, stuck in the mud. It reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when you want it, and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen isn't right for you right now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are. Step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. My friend, a much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. Dr. Mummy, hello, welcome. Please be nice. Please be nice. Somebody's discombobulated. So it's a word. It really is a word. Mustafa, your turn. You're just flabbergasted. I had a 4th grade teacher who used to say that all the time. She would say balderdash when she got mad. That's balderdash. Oh my gosh, I have not thought of Mrs. Aldrich in a long time. That was my 4th grade teacher. Magnet, you are catching us at the tail end of our reading. I still have a huge list. But in order, if you want to be next, a super thanks will get you next in line. Shiznit. Mustafa, the first card you have is the Ten of Swords. This is a betrayal card. So you may feel like you've been literally stabbed in the back. And it's a distress card as well. It says that it's a 10. So it represents the cycle is complete and it is now over. It says at least everything is now known and it is out in the open. You now know the ground when you're face down in it. And it frees you up to start over, start something new, because everything is out in the open. And you have the Inner Strength card. This is the a positive card. Again, it's through inner strength, power, courage, generous. Whatever this is, be like the trees, strong but bendable, and stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. You have the 8 of Cups. Cups are an emotion suit. This represents that you've been on a plateau, but there's finally forward movement. Again, you know change is needed, and it is of importance to avoid a state of stagnation. This card represents the eclipse signifies transience and rarity. And 8 is an activating card. You must activate yourself. Your oracle for the day is the Talisman in the upright position. This card says, a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. It says you really cannot commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. You have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Lil Witchy, you are next, my friend. Your chat is always super. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3 ahead of you. Who's wonk? And I'm hopefully I have time to get there. I've only got a few more minutes, less than 10 minutes. So, Little Witchy, aha. And that one because it flipped over. Magnet, you are absolutely next. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let me do the oracle for Lil Witchy one. Thank you, Anaket. Absolutely. There we go. That's a nice card. All right, Little Witchy one. The first card we have for you is a major arcana, the Death card. Don't freak out. It doesn't mean you're going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. This card just represents that you are going through an inevitable change, and it is going to be very transformative. It also represents a Scorpio, and I have dates October 24th through November 22nd. Did something happen during those dates? I have a 6 of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains. This is a charity and recognition card. So you may be recognized for something good you've done, and there may be a monetary reward involved. So if there is any money involved, make sure you pay off all debt, and then remember to give to charity. You have a 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords represents that you are your own worst enemy, and that you may be facing a tough choice right now. This card represents indecision and inner conflict. But you have the 8 of Wands, which represents something good is approaching fast. It represents exciting news and moving projects forward. Speed toward end promises assured felicity. So you see the wands, staves are flying through the air. Again, it represents something fast. Your oracle for the day is the encouragement card in the upright position. Upright, this card says that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. This card says new things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need, and you won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. My friend, you are on the right path. Keep going. That's a very good card, my friend. All right, Magnet, it is your turn. And I think we may have to end it with Magnet. But we'll be back tomorrow. One more good shuffle for you. And again, I want to thank you for that super chat. You are amazing. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. All right. Okay. Jimmy, thanks for notifying me about that too. Otherwise, I totally would have missed that. All right, we just need an oracle for magnet. The first card we have is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a yes card. It represents something happening fast. And it says the Ace of Wands card is an urge to move on and get out and do something new. The card says never stop striving for what you want. And remember, this could be a new neighborhood, a new career, a new relationship, or a new look. Just remember, the card says that you know you can no longer stay where you are. You're full of pioneer spirit and it drives you forward. But you must make the first move and you must believe in your vision. My friend, it may be the making of you. You also have the Four of Cups. This is an emotions suit. This card is a self-pity card, and it says you're becoming a little self-obsessed, in that you need to get out more. It represents routine and being in a rut. It's essentially boredom, but it also represents that you may have overlooked an opportunity. So go back and look for this overlooked opportunity, but don't take too long deliberating over things that you miss out on that opportunity. You also have a major arcana, the Moon card. This card represents that you are going to be going through an emotional journey. It is actually a call for you to go on a journey of renewal so you can become unstuck, just like the moon does every month. The moon has multiple phases, and every phase is going to represent a feeling, an emotion. Again, it's going to be an emotional time for you. But when you go through this journey of renewal, the card represents new and full. You have the Page of Swords. This card says to withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they can make or break a difficult situation. So remember, the least said is the least mended. But also remember that this card is the sword of criticism, and it has two edges. And remember, it is the judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. Your oracle for the day is the Education in reverse. In my experience, my friend, you need to have a heart-to-heart with these people. This card represents stubbornness and the desire. This is reverse. And the desire to know it all and be right no matter what will not get you what you want. Or could it be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to? Could you be flying through life by the seat of your pants, hoping no one will notice you're skimming the surface of things? My friend, life is filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet. A strident lust for certainty will never bring you the wisdom you seek. Pretending to know more than you do won't make you wise. Be assured that not knowing is a magical place to be. All manner of mysteries are revealed. Be open, and remember, it's okay not to know. And with that, my friends, I have to end this video, this live stream. Magnet, I'm going to mention again, at the top of the chat, my email is highlighted. I offer free in-depth card readings to anybody who wants one. Paying members, there's a certain level, membership level, where you can get a reading a month. But to get a free one, I can put you on the list. So send me an email. But remember, talk to them, because you personally will know. But you are definitely going through an emotional time, and you need to find out truth one way or another. Yeah. So the best way is just to talk about it. Find out for real. All right, so with that, my friends, if you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Most important, I hope you guys have the best day ever. Magnet, please send me an email. I would love to do an in-depth reading. And remember, the cards, things change all the time. So just because the cards say yes to that question doesn't mean that you still need to talk to these people. Because even though it's a yes, doesn't mean something's going to happen. So, with that, I hope to see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 10 a.m. New York time. Again, I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.